This one really sucks. I just found out the news that Joey Jordison from Slipknot passed away today. And I'm trying to take it in and grasp that fact because it's been so weird without him in the band for so long. And he's been kind of out of the spotlight to an extent for so long. And then this news just drops out of nowhere. I know Joey was battling some type of chronic illness for a long time. And I know he's been through his fair share of struggles in life. It seems as though he was kicked out of Slipknot about 7 or 8 years ago now. But his legacy in that band has always stood the test of time. And he has always been such a pillar of Slipknot. And I can't believe that one of the founding members of my favorite band in the world, the band that influenced me to be wearing this mask right now, is gone. That's 2 of the founding members of Slipknot now who have passed away. And it's just like, it's mind-blowing that I can't believe it. This came out of absolutely nowhere. I don't know about anybody else on the internet, but me personally, I never heard that he was severely sick or anything like that. This year, this was just completely out of left field. I can't believe it. One of the best metal drummers to ever exist. You know, you look at any list, Google top 10 metal drummers of all time, and I guarantee this guy is going to be on it. He's on everybody's top 10 lists. He was one of the greatest drummers to ever grace music in general. And his accomplishments and his resume and the library of music that he left for us will live on forever. You know, Slipknot is such an incredible band with such a rich history, and they have such a passionate fan base who I think will carry on his legacy and keep his name alive for decades to come. Joey Jordison, he was, simply put, one of the best to ever do it. You guys ever see the videos of him on his drum riser that would tilt 90 degrees forward, and he would play while facing straight down, and then it would spin and rotate, and he would be drumming at a 90-degree angle in front of a live crowd, and he wouldn't miss a frickin' beat, man. It was insane. And this was back in like the early 2000s. Like he was so ahead of his time. I remember for me personally, I had a best friend in high school who absolutely hated, I'm talking hated, metal music. But he was a drummer. And one day he comes home from like a drum lesson or something, and he says, yeah, man, I know I hate on metal all the time, and I just wanted to tell you that my drum instructor actually recommended that I learn Joey Jordison's drum beats. And his drum teacher, even though the dude hated metal, sent him home to learn songs like off of Iowa and the self-titled album. And my metal hating friend was actually forced into learning Slipknot songs because Joey's drumming was so incredible and so ahead of its time that even people who weren't even in the metal community had an appreciation for how good of a drummer he really was. And I just think that speaks absolute volumes to how good of how talented he was. And so I think that this news is a shock to everyone. I'm seeing people come out of the woodwork on Twitter in the past hour who are paying tribute to Joey Jordison, who I personally did not know gave a shit about metal music or Slipknot, and I'm seeing all these tributes come out saying that they were influenced by Joey. And I think that's so cool, man. Because stuff like that just transcends the metal community. And I think that the legacy that Slipknot has left on music as a whole, not even just metal music, but I think music as a whole, and you're really seeing that today with all the tributes for Joey. It sucks, man, because I've truly felt in my heart that someday Slipknot and Joey Jordison would reunite for either a show or a tour, or maybe he was on a path to being back in the band. And that's just my opinion. I don't know the exact reasons why he was forced out of the band all those years ago, but just from little things that I'd seen, and the way some of the members of Slipknot would talk about Joey in interviews and stuff, I just always felt like there would come a day where Joey Jordison would be behind the kit at a Slipknot show. And today we got the very unfortunate news that that will never happen. And that just sucks, man. That just sucks. I hate seeing, members of such an iconic band passing away so young. This is now the second member of Slipknot to pass away. If you didn't know, Paul Gray, the original bassist, passed away many years ago now. I think it was 2009. And that left a huge hole in the band, and I'm just imagining now what the members of Slipknot and his family are going through. I mean, those guys were a brotherhood for many years, so my heart goes out to God, just all the members of Slipknot, Joey's family, the Slipknot community, the heavy metal community. This is just such a tragic loss for everybody. And this is one of those ones that really stings, because Joey had such a impact on me personally. So I just want to say thank you to him for all the incredible music that he provided me and the entire Slipknot fandom. And I just want to say rest in peace, man. Thank you so much for everything you did for us. I love you, dude. My heart goes out to you. Peace, everybody.